Hey YouTube, this is Eva, and I'm back on Eva's Take on It. This is part two of a two-part series, 10 Keys to Have a Successful Argument, and I'm coming back to tell you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But let's go over the last 5 first. Number 10, never invade the other person's space. Number 9, do not point or poke at one another. Number 8, listen to each other. Number 7, think before you speak. And number 6 was stay on the topic. And I hope if you have had an argument in the past couple of weeks, you thought of 10 through 6. Now let's get on to 5 through 1. Number 5, no joking or being sarcastic. I have a very good friend. I love her to death. But the bitch is sarcastic. And it can get so much under my skin as just her friend having an argument with her. I can only imagine how it feels with her boyfriend. So think about it. If I'm telling you how I feel and I'm serious, I'm not being mean, I'm not being monotone, but I'm telling you how I feel, don't fucking be sarcastic back at me. And don't joke around. My feelings are serious. And you need to take them for what they're worth. Don't be mean to me. Being mean, being sarcastic, being a jokester, don't do that shit. Just listen to what I'm saying. Don't be a jokester. Don't be sarcastic. It's not a time for that when someone's telling you how the fuck they feel. That's not a time to be a jokester, and it's damn sure not a time to be sarcastic. So no joking around or being sarcastic, okay? Number 4, I'm guilty of number 4. I do it all the time, and my husband hates it. If something is bothering you and something is on your mind, and you are with a person who is thoughtful enough to say, "What's wrong, babe?" Tell them. Tell them what's wrong. Because you know what? Don't say nothing. That is the answer most people say. Nothing. Nothing, I'm cool. Nothing. No, something is wrong. And you were lucky enough to be with somebody who notices something is wrong. So if you're with someone who noticed something is wrong with you, and especially if they're what's wrong with you at the time, and they ask you, they're not in an argumentative mode. They're just asking you what's wrong. So fuck. Tell them. Tell them what's wrong. Don't say nothing. Something's wrong with you, and they're asking, tell them. Tell them what's wrong with you. Number 3, try to solve the problem in a timely manner. Don't let bullshit just take up your space and your energy and your relationship and in your life. Don't do that. If something is going on and you guys are talking about it, solve it. Try your best to solve it in a timely manner. But there is a flip side to that. I do understand everything can't be solved in a timely manner. I do understand some shit you just can't solve it right then and there because you're so fucking upset. And if you have reached that point, you let silence be golden for a couple of days. And so you both can have cooler heads prevail. Trust. So if you can't solve it in a timely manner and you do need to let silence be golden, do that. But only do that if it's truly fucking worth it. Is it worth that much to prove your point where you guys need to take a couple of days off? And if it is, you do it. But only you can answer that question. I can't answer that question for you. Number 2, don't tell your parents your business. It's as simple as it is. Don't tell your parents your business. I'm a parent. Children, when you come to us or when you tell your mom or your dad what's going on in your life, we don't forgive like you do. We're still upset because our loyalty is to you. We love you unconditionally. So if you are with someone who has hurt your feelings or made you mad, and then say y'all make up, y'all do what people do, what grown-ups do, or what people who think they grown do, y'all make up. Your mother or your father didn't do that. So your mother and your father are still upset. So we haven't forgiven your mate like you have. So be leery of telling your parents. I do understand you need a listening ear. I promise, I get that. And that listening ear can be a good friend. But be leery of telling your parents. But an FYI on number 2. You never tell nobody all your fucking business, ever. Nobody needs to be up in your shit like that. But if you do need that listening ear, go to a friend. But I'm telling you, parents, you got to be leery of them. Your parents do have your good, they do have the best, best thing for you. They do know what's good for you, and they do want you to go in the right direction. But they don't forgive. They don't forgive. They don't forgive and they don't forget because they love you. They love you so much and they don't want to see you hurt. So be leery of telling your parents all your business. Because like I said, after you guys make up, y'all okay, and mom and dad was all up in your shit and they shouldn't have been in the first place. So don't tell your parents all your business. The number 1 key to having a successful argument is quite simple. Simply know when to agree to disagree. You are 2 individuals in one relationship. And most of the time, two individuals in one relationship goes positive. But there does come a time when one person is standing on the left and one person is standing on the right, and they both want to make their point heard. You can make your point heard, but it doesn't have to be a dispute. It doesn't have to be an argument. Most likely, that's why you guys are with one another, because you admire and you love the other person's individuality. You love the fact that they make decisions for themselves. You love the fact that they have their own state of mind and they stand on their own 2 feet. So remember that. You guys are not going to agree on everything. Nobody who's been married for 50 years have agreed on every fucking thing. Nobody. You guys will disagree. But a disagreement does not have to be an argument. It is just that. It is a disagreement. We don't agree. We don't like the same movie. We don't like the same song. That's what it is. But know when to agree, to disagree. Everything does not have to be an argument. Pick your fucking battles. Everything does not have to be an argument in a relationship. And those are the 10 keys to having a successful argument. I hope you learned something. I hope you liked it. Comment. I would love to get some feedback from you. And I'll see you in another couple of weeks. And we're going to talk about second chances. Are some people even fucking worth it? We'll talk about it next 2 weeks. See you later, people. Eva's take on it.